to turn down the music. Hi. Hi, Edu Fox. Hi, Trip. Good morning. Um, I'm back. I'm back after having teeth worked on yesterday, and um, I thought, yeah, the appointment was in the middle of the day. It was not yesterday's stream was not going to work out, but yeah, I survived. I survived, but I think I'm getting sick. Because of course, you know, a bunch of people in your mouth, obviously, you're gonna get sick. Um, I don't know. Maybe it goes away. I have this scratchiness in my throat, um, and hopefully it goes away. Hopefully it's not serious. I mean, it's not. I know it's not gonna be serious, but um, yeah. How's everyone doing today? Oh my goodness. I have to figure out what is causing this mouth breaking. Do you have things I want to? Do I have anything I want to review? Forget. But yeah, just gonna be a chill art stream today because I can, because my throat is not 100%. You probably can't hear it. I can't hear it, honestly. I think I sound normal, but I can feel it. So I'm just gonna try drink lots of water today, and hope that doesn't get any worse. I have logs. I have backlogs of art as normal that I have to work on. But first, review time, because not everyone who watches these videos follows my art pages, which is sad. But you know, if you're on, I don't expect everyone to have a DA account. But if you're on Instagram, well, actually, never mind. The two people who are here, I already know you follow me on Instagram, so it's never mind then. But to anyone else who's watching in the future, you can see all my finished art on Instagram and DA, which I totally don't expect you to have an account for that, which is fine. I keep getting videos recommended to me for all these alternative art platforms that you can go to, and it's like, it's so much work moving stuff over. But one of them said they'll move everything over for you, so that's interesting. I don't know how that works, but yeah, I think it was Haven. Yeah, if that works, then that might be cool. There's obviously stuff on DA that I don't want transferred. It's an archive for me. I need to go to Game Media. I miss having thumbnails. Oopsie. Okay, I think it's over. Sorry. Okay, let's just head over here. We'll change back to the more open screen, but first I need to start the tablet. There we go. So, last week I posted my Valentine's Day art, which I fortunately didn't get to finish on stream, but I grinded after work to make sure it was finished in time for Valentine's Day. Forgot to post it before I left for work, but it's still there. I've still made it on the 14th, so it still counts. But yeah, I like the way this turned out. Here are the colors. Yeah, just red, white, and pink, basically, with some black mixed in, because we can't escape black. But obviously Kay is my favorite, because he's cute. I was going to give her heart earrings, but this is how I work with my OCs. I just invent canon on the fly. No other image that I have of Kay has her wearing earrings. Even in the stuff where she's dressed up, like the New Year's Day photo, the New Year's photo, like the magical girl, iteration, never any earrings. So it's canon that Kay's ears are not pierced, and she will never wear earrings. So I like, I was looking at the other reference art, and I was like, I've never put earrings on her, like ever. Like she's a tomboy, and she's not afraid of like looking pretty every now and then. But yeah, no earrings. So, but still, she still turned out very cute. I love these bows. I like the wing ribbon that I did here. I try to keep, line variation in mind throughout this, which I think is definitely noticeable here on this right horn, right? Yeah, it's her right. On this right horn and bow, like it gets pretty. The lines get pretty thick. But yeah, even down here too. The wings are, I can't draw wings. And speaking of wings, I thought last minute to put nibble. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna mute every time I hear creaking, but also every time I have to cough because something's coming on. But Nibble did not make the cut. I didn't have time to add him. If you don't know, that's Corey's magical cockatiel. But I did put a little bird on his messenger bag, which you can interpret as Nibble, even though it doesn't have the mohawk. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Very much like it. Made Corey a mail carrier, because, love letters. And, it's me. I've got a plant. This plant is a reference to another image that you have to hunt for. I'm not gonna quite spill all the beans on that, but it was an image, a chibi image of me trying to grow a heart. Those were fun times, but now the heart's turned into something else. So that's a reference to another image. I like the little bow. I like putting bows and things on my tail. I think I need to update like the knowledgeable dress outfit, even though you can barely see my tail in that because it's tucked in. If I redesign that and have it like the tail out, I've got to put a bow on my tail. Because the original version of that outfit had bows on my horns, and I removed them for some reason. I just forgot to add them. I got tired. No, wait. No, it had one bow, and I didn't No, I didn't remove it. It's still there. Okay, it did have one bow and one horn, and I do remember one of my VR chat avatars having that bow, so I guess I didn't remove it. But yeah. It's that. I finished coloring in the doodle from the doodle stream. The sketches from the doodle stream, like, I guess 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yeah. We have Thomas. We love Thomas. Thomas has actually made friends now in Heartopia, so he can't say he doesn't have friends anymore, because some people, saw his floating house, the chaotic portal thing, and they're like, you're a cool guy. So Thomas officially has friends. But yeah. Of course we have Trip. Trip, if you're still here. You're in the corner here. Like I said, because I did I did art for. There I am. Yeah, there you are. You're on TV. But yeah, sorry. I wanted to add more mails on here, and I didn't know who else to grab from, so you were there. I started your sketch was like one of the first ones on here. So, but yeah, there's you. It's why I posted this. I just posted this on Instagram before I started streaming, and I'm like, why so many people in my audience are cats? Yeah, we got Thomas, we got Trip, we got Nikki, or Nikki. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna say Nikki because I don't. Nikki sounds too much like someone else. I think Nikki sounds cuter. We have Nikki. We have Adam and Alana. Adam and tiny mermaid Alana. She's so cute. She gives off jellyfish vibes. We have Roy. Just because I have to throw in another male character. We're gonna try to do more male characters this year. As I keep saying it. I have a new OC I wanted to create. Oh, I have two. There's two new OCs I want to make, but the second one is a little more. Well, we'll get to that. Yeah, we have Roy. We have this gal who does not have a name, but she is an OC from many years ago. I was doing like a redraw of this character, and I gave up on it like halfway through. So like this character over here, I just threw them both into the sketch because I was like, well, I need to fill out this. So, and you know, if it's just right from the bust up, very easy to just add it in. But yeah, this is from a very old image. Like I must have been like 10 or 11 when I created this character. And yeah, it shows she's I mean, this is kind of a redesign. There's an aisle at one point when I have the image on my computer, so I don't have to open up Drive. I will go into more depth. Not more depth, but I'll show you the original image one day. It's old. It's pixelated. It's drawn on Microsoft Paint. Everything from those days was on Microsoft Paint. We have another new OC. Yeah, she's cute. I like her. Of course, we have me here, and my messed up leg. My leg's getting better. It's getting stronger. It's not quite as bulky as the other one yet, but we are getting there. We're making progress. To all the haters who keep saying, you know, I'm never gonna recover. I'm recovering. I'm gonna be better than I was. So, yeah. And then we have Krista here with her cursed AI legs. For people who weren't there for that, is it not Microsoft. What am I using? No. I don't know. The Photos app. I guess it's Microsoft. I guess Microsoft owns. I don't know. Whatever app, the photo app here in the Android photo app has like an AI. Has an AI thing on this tablet. Has like an AI thing you can draw on images to alter them with AI. So I tried drawing pants on Krista to see if it would like generate her some pants, and it just gave her like realistic muscular human legs, and then I never touched that tool again. That's the price I pay for dabbling with the black magic. It's so entertaining, but yeah, so that's what this is inspired from. I lost my leg mass and it went to Krista. But yep, that's all for review, I guess. There's nothing else as far as art goes. We're just gonna hop right back into backlogs. I think there's a sketch. Since I already did one of K, there's another sketch of K that I didn't finish, so maybe we'll do line art on that. It's gonna be a shorter stream. Can only guarantee hard cap at 12:15 or 12:30-ish because dinner. I have to go grab and prepare dinner. Oh, there's another. I don't know if I'm not gonna do this on stream, but I do want to show this. So that was good. One of the items on my OC list activities was concept swaps, and this was a sketch I did of concept swap for Arya and Morgan. So Arya, I guess, instead of being the rich, the rich girl, the rich girl who sings. Morgan is the rich boy who sings, and Arya is the abandoned hellhound. I don't know what we call her. I guess she would be if she switched places with Morgan. It's like a demon boy. I guess that would make her like a demon dog, which demon dog sounds cooler than hellhound, honestly, in my opinion. It sounds cuter. So, but yeah, that's a rough sketch, maybe idea for that. I don't think I'm gonna finish this. Oh, but oopsie, Spation. What else? Oh yeah, I have these buildings I gotta finish. Oh well, never mind. We're just gonna go to sketches. There are also some sketches of me I need to finish in color. I need to make more memes. There's nothing in here that I'm afraid of people seeing, so, but there's so much unfinished crap. Um, hmm. There's a lot of finished crap also. Other sketches of Corey. If I click on any one of these, and I'll have to scroll, I have to reload and scroll like all the way to get back down here. So I'm not clicking on anything. Oh, there's one of me in the dark knowledgeable dress. We can finish that. Fix the horn to finish that. I don't think there's anything down any further. Um, Okay, I found it. Sorry. um. Uh. We're gonna have to fix her horns up a little bit, but it's a salvageable. I just realized I forgot to change back to the art screen. Oh dear. Hi, Koro. How you doing today? Doing alright, that's good. I'm doing okay. I'm getting a teeny bit sick after my trip to the dentist. Because, people are like sticking, their hands in my mouth, but it's possible it started before then, they're always very careful, but yeah, I feel a little something coming on, so. I am doing more art for another OC, or, well, it's an OC you've probably seen a bit of lately, K. Whoopsie. There we go. Catching up on stuff that wasn't done from, weeks ago, because I have a never-ending backlog, and, I want to keep doing art streams, so might as well catch up on stream. But yeah, we're doing K, which is same character, just different outfit. But I like this one as the reference. Somewhat reference. Yeah, for Valentine's Day. I posted the Valentine's Day, or I got it out just before Valentine's. I forgot to post it before I left for work that day. I was like, darn it. But yeah, I did get it out. Get the finished one out, before Valentine's Day was over, so it still counts. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. She's much cuter here, obviously, but I do love Kay. She's one of my favorites. I know a mother's not supposed to have favorites, but she is one of my favorite. Her and Arya, current favorites. Favorites rotate, Yeah. Well, I wanted to give her the Cupid motif because she has a bow as her weapon. So I was like, she has to be a Cupid looking type of character for the Valentine's Day art. And Corey carrying mail's not. It's kind of on point. Even though I forgot to put Nebel in this picture, like he can teleport and then go through dimensions, so he'd be suitable for mail carrying. And the gardener, because you're like supposed to give flowers to people for, I guess, sometimes if you can manage to grow something. Most people don't. I realize most people don't grow their own flowers. You just buy them from the store, but still. But yeah, man, I'm happy with how it turned out. Alright, I had to pull up my reference again. There. Looks good, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to utilize reference images so I can stay somewhat consistent recently. So that's something I struggled with in the past. Like with this picture of Corey and this picture, his ears are different. He used to have more goat-like ears like mine, but then somewhere down the line it changed them to like pointy elf ears, so it is what it is. Same thing with her horns. They were. I just finished drawing side playing piano. Cool. That's cool. Pianos are rough. I can't stand drawing keys, and one of my friends was telling. I was telling about another OC I wanted to make, and one of my friends was telling me, like, I'm gonna make it. Give them character traits to makes it the most difficult to draw. I was like, I don't wanna. He's like, how are you at drawing guns? I was like, terrible. He's like, cool, he's in the guns now. Like, no. What's the hardest instrument you can think of to draw? I don't know. Maybe a saxophone. Awesome, he plays saxophone now. Like, please stop. But yeah, piano. I mean, piano's not, I guess, not that hard compared to that, but it's still anything you have to draw like many like little squares, and they all have to be like even, equal shapes in correlation with each other, like keyboards and stuff like that. I hate drawing those. I hate drawing them. They're the worst. So did you play? Zai playing guitar. I thought piano fits Zai, specifically specifically my favorite Rhodes electric piano. Oh, cool. I have no idea what that is because I'm not a music person, but it sounds fancy. Piano's actually easier to draw than the guitar. Yeah, I guess I get that. I've drawn one guitar in my life, and I've drawn one piano, and I'll never go back. Sounds gentle and warm, yeah. Oh wait, I've drawn two guitars, darn it, because Doomit plays the guitar. And so does Lloyd, oh no! Well, you're not gonna see them playing instruments ever again. Yeah, dude, Lloyd plays bass, Doomit, because there are those three are in a band. Doomit plays guitar and also sings, and then Morgan plays the drums, and Macy knows piano. I think that's all that's it for OCs to play instruments. The reason piano was easier because I can just draw one rectangle, and copy paste it. It's just in different sizes. Okay. I guess that works if you're doing it from a certain angle. If it has like any type of perspective, that option goes out the window. But yeah. Yep, hands. The bane of every artist. Right here, some Rose pianos and lo-fi music like ones you're listening to. I wouldn't. Okay. I wouldn't know what it sounds like compared to like any other piano. But this is like a specific type. That's cool. Yeah, drawing power from magic bow. Magic arrow. I ran into issues like finishing the sketch for this because I was like, it would help if I had nailed down what her powers are. All I know is that she can shoot like arrows of darkness, but it's not very specific, so I have to flesh that out more. Oh yeah. That's what happens, you know. Just take some time to load in. Okay, that's gonna be close enough. Goodness. Okay. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. You just want to draw first and, work out details later. Uh, yeah. Have you had to draw Cyrus Eye using your powers yet? No, okay. Well, that's something you add on to the project list, you know? Again, highly recommend Unveil for like cataloging that stuff. Yeah, that too. It's good for writing. Trip. Be nice. Be nice. I'm trying to look at some other pictures on DA, see if I have... There's like another picture I have at the on my DA on my other device, because I know there's another image I have of her firing an arrow. I was trying to see what it looks like. Maybe we can pull from that. Sometimes if it's relevant. If it's too old and the design is like just not recognizable, and then I do mostly with my sheets. Yeah. And the more recent ones, you know, you should use as reference so that, you know, things stay consistent. I haven't been doing that until recently, so I have characters like Kay, but not so much Kay because her design's pretty simple. But Shore is a good one of character and consistency. Shore, Macy. The older the character is, the but yeah, Corey and Kay are the worst. The worst friend. I said this in another stream, or maybe it was a video, but there wasn't always this big of a difference in height between them. Like Corey was like a little bit lanky, and Kay was like a tiny bit shorter than her. But over time, like he got stretched way out, and then she got shorter. But I mean, yeah, Corey was always lanky, but Kay wasn't always that short. She definitely shrunk over time. For me, not looking at reference images and just being like, well, Corey's the tall one, so she's the short one in my head, and just like, yeah, there wasn't always that much of a difference. Here we go. Yeah, it's just like reddish, blackish flames. Ooh, oh my goodness, Corey looks so ugly in this. They look so goofy. They look very good cartoony. This is before I was into anime, and I was like, just making cartoon characters, which is fun. They're still pretty cartoony. I mean, I don't know. So I did change size glasses a bit more cartoony logic, otherwise that's alright for me, but because I'm into cartoony stuff. Yeah. Is there I liked anime a lot as a kid, but never enough to like fully replicate it. Because I like cartoons too. So, you know, I kind of wanted a bit of both because I like the wackiness and the cool character designs, and anime looks pretty. It's very nice. I love anime, but a lot of there's so much of it. The most of what you see looks very similar to each other. So there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, there's not. I even hate saying it because people have ruined the term, but there's not a lot of diversity in anime, and like you can make a character. I want my characters to look nice. I draw most of my characters thin, but you know, every now and then, you know, we'll have someone who's a little bit more chunky, a little bit more muscular, a little bit more skinny, a little, you know, tall, short, round their faces, different mouth shapes, nose shapes, eye shapes. Yeah, eye shapes are the worst offenders when it comes to anime. Like you know, I'm not saying all anime eyes look the same, because obviously there's a bunch of different bunch of different variations that you see all over the place, you know, but there is definitely like a homogenization of anime traits, and you know, kind of the only way to break free from it is to just, you know, don't lock yourself into just one style, which is what I do. It's just like, even my avatar, like I was like, am I gonna, when I commissioned this, I was like, do I just want to have like a normal like anime nose or no nose at all? Sometimes they don't have noses and I don't know how those characters even breathe. But I was like, no, my character design looks like this and it's gonna stay like this. So, and I think it looks fine. I look unique. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. Okay, there's a quick phone call I had to take. What was I saying? Oh right, my character designs. Some of them have pointy anime noses, some of them don't. And I think the ones that don't stand out more. And, you know, some people don't find it appealing, some people don't find... But at least it stands out, you know? Is it just me, or Instagram is inconsistent with follower numbers? It keeps changing. I guess it can be, it's like YouTube views. I guess it can take a while to update, and I don't know, it takes a while for like all the servers or whatever to like show the correct numbers. You know, I've dealt with that, I guess. Especially if you Google yourself. Yeah, I know, I try not to stream derailed. Trap. Look, it's hard. It's hard for me to tell other people to stay on topic when I don't have a topic. I'm quiet like 90% of the time. So, you know, if someone else wants to have a conversation, I'm here for it. And if it does get out of hand, I'll say something. Just calm down. Calm down. I was, there's a VTuber, I don't remember which one. It's one of the black ones with the white dreadlocks. There's a couple of them, but he was like saying, oh, if you're being like black in the space, you immediately stand out. I was like, you do. That's not like a bad thing, or like a, you know, a derogatory thing to say. It's just that there's just not a lot of VTubers, a lot of anime characters. A lot of them look the same, and if you want one to stand out, then that's one way to do it. It doesn't have to be the way to do it every time, because there's people just like, you know, you have to flood the space with the characters of, you know, different ethnic origins and body proportions and stuff like that. But I just want character. I just want, you know, I don't want everyone to look the same. That's all. It's like the isekai anime protagonist is like, yes, that's a problem among, you know, isekai animes, but you could take that what's the word, that baseline, that base character design, and it applies to way more male protagonists than just the isekai anime protagonist. I know everyone likes to hate on your standard black hair isekai anime protagonist, but that could apply. That description could apply to a lot more anime characters. You know. Alright, so this is going to be like a flaming heart arrow thingy. We're gonna shrink that back down. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to explain it because I didn't flesh it out. It's like dark fire. It's like flaming darkness. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try to recreate it. It's like black fire, but again, the umbrella form is on fire too. So yeah, I guess she does have like some fire. Not even some. I guess you could say it's half. It's half her powers. It's half darkness, half fire. Because I forget, the umbrella form of this weapon is on fire. So yeah, it does imply she does have fire mixed in. Dark flames, let's call it that. Except the flames on the umbrella are just normal flames, but we could always change that with a redesign, you know? I'm gonna stay, be stuck on this way longer than I should. Or not. All the wibbly wobbly magic effects are going to be on a different layer. I'm not drawing that. Or I'm not drawing line art for it, at least. Yeah, that's fine. Like there's a norm that I think that people fall into, and that's fine. But if you have like multiple characters together, you know, it helps to break up, you know, character silhouettes and all that. So, you know, people bring up Vizzy Pop as a example of that. Like all the character designs are super cool and whatnot. Some people have their gripes with them, but you know, I think they're cool to look at. But you know, we paint everyone black, and you're just looking at their silhouettes. They're all very similar. There's not a lot of, you know, not a lot of different variation. So, and I struggle with this too. Okay, that's why I like Corey and Kay so much, because they have good contrast. I like contrast. One's got short, stubby ears. Now. Oh. One's got short, stubby ears. One's got long ears. One's tall. One's got curly hair. One's got straight hair. It's just a nice. They work well off each other. Oh, sounds cool. Yeah, chubby TVs are very fun to do. Oh, neat. You'll have to send me the link to that after stream. Do you have a YouTube channel, Kuro? Do you like... You keep telling me about like all these animation projects and stuff, but I guess like, is it just for your portfolio, or do you not like you don't share those publicly? Oh, okay. Just inactive at the moment. Oh, cool. I'll check it out after stream if you send it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Sorry, I was trying to wait for the pump to turn off, as always. But thanks, I'll definitely check that out after this. post animations, video edits, and some miscellaneous stuff there. Basically, all my favorite content is there. Okay, and they don't get nearly as much attention as on my Instagram. Yeah, that tends to be the case. Thanks to YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm, man. The algorithm giveth and taketh away. Yeah, I uploaded my first video in like a couple months. I don't do animation. I talk about. I have my opinions on things, and I had another channel for that, and I decided just to merge. Basically, dump that channel. If I ever talk about something really spicy, maybe it'll be on that channel. But I like uploaded last week, like my first video in a couple months, and it did better. It's not it's not great. Obviously, it's not great, but it got way more views than any of my live streams do. So, you know, it all just depends. Music. That's cool. I had a playlist. I haven't updated it in years. I had a playlist for animated music videos because I love music paired with animation. It's the best combo. Some catchy music with a good well-timed animation. It's very pleasing. I hit my hard cap of 12:15. So it's a Wednesday, so that means it is time to go. I have to get dinner started. I'm making broccoli. I'm making broccoli and mushroom casserole tonight, so I need to go get the ingredients for that, because I'm sure we have none of the ingredients for that. At least not mushrooms. Mushrooms don't last long. But thank you to everyone who stopped by to say hi. I'll be streaming probably again at my normal time tomorrow, like at 1:30, because I'll be able to. But yeah, go over here. Back to the room. Or actually, no, I started outside. I started the stream in the outside room. I don't know. I think I might make some more backgrounds. Not that I'm not happy with the ones I have. They're nice, but I don't know. I have to think about what it would be, honestly. So maybe some kind of office, I don't know. That's my room is also kind of, I don't know. I don't need another background. I don't like jumping background, so maybe we'll just forget I said that. But yeah, everyone, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And goodbye.